Hello and welcome back to Jordan of Time, my 199 at a time Hardcore Ironman. Last episode I was freed from the hell which was the HP grind, and I jumped straight into the most varied start to a skill so far. Levels 1 to 5 I did at the end of last episode, in which I thieved men in Lumbridge before promptly moving to the tea stall in Varrock, which is where this episode starts. After reaching level 20, I moved to Ardoyne to steal from the stalls there. However, I had a bit of an awful time there, as I've never really bothered to train thieving properly, so I didn't know what I was doing. But it's fine, I wasn't there for too long, as once I reached level 22, I went to Draenor Village to steal from the wine stores there. I had a few run-ins with the guards there too, but it wasn't long before I moved on from there as well. As at level 25, I was off to Hosidius to start stealing fruit. I tried going back and forth between the two stalls, only to realise it was about as efficient as just stealing from the same stall. After stealing fruit for 13 levels, it was off to the master farmer across the road to steal seeds instead. It will be a while before I need them, but it's a good start to the seed collection needed for when I end up doing farming. And it is just that, a start. As 4 levels later, it was time to do a thieving training method I suspect not many people have ever done. A quick run up to Port Piscarilius and down into the sewers, there happens to be a fish stall. It wasn't super fast, and the 1.5 hours it took to get 5 levels seemed a bit slow. But it's all good. The next method was probably the most awkward so far. First, I needed to take a detour to Yanil. As I'm not Josh Isn't Gaming, I don't feel qualified to do a fun Yanil fact. However, outside of venturing into the wilderness, with the skills I have, Yanil is home to the only source of a lockpick. And what a random spawn it is, just sitting there at the end of the Yanil dungeon. Why is it here? Who knows? But I appreciate it being there. But what do I need this lockpick for? The worst chest in the game, I think. Seriously, what is the point of this chest? In Relica, and a few other places, this chest sits. It has a level 47 thieving requirement, and requires the use of a lockpick to open. And what do you get for your effort? 5 steel arrow tips and 20 GP. I'll say that again. 5 steel arrow tips and 20 GP. At level 40 thieving, you have access to pickpocket guards. They give 30 GP per successful pickpocket, and you can pickpocket them regularly. This chest has a 90-second cooldown between each time you can open it. 90 seconds for 5 steel arrow tips and 20 GP. Please, can someone enlighten me to the point of this chest? Why is it so bad? Anyway, I figured out world hopping worked as the timer is per world, so spent 40 minutes hopping worlds stealing from this chest, which got me to the magical level of 50. So, I believe I need to take everything off. If I just do that. And then, can I just walk in? I don't know how this works. And talk to you. Okay. I've never done this before. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll do it. So, get to the centre of the maze for a special prize. Okay. I'm just following the ground markers here, because I have no idea. This is long. I'm impressed that they managed to fit this here. Jesus Christ, how much stuff is in this thing? Oh no. 12 XP, is that it? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm going to be doing this until I've got the full rogues outfit because I need that. Yep. That's the last one. That is the last bit. Oh my god. As you might be able to see from the time from when I last started it, it is a new day. I did about an hour and a half yesterday, and I've been doing this for about an hour and 45 minutes today. Yeah, I understand why I've never done this before. It's pretty tedious, it's pretty slow, it's pretty boring. It's kind of annoying, constantly being kicked out because you fail trap after all of that time, and getting nothing for it other than 12 measly thieving XP, and I guess a bit of agility XP, but that matters more to other people than me. But now I've got that, it's time for the next thing to do. I should probably put a cape on. Probably the HP one, because I'm probably going to get punched again, aren't I? With the rogue's outfit, it was off to Varlamore. I'd heard good things about pickpocketing wealthy citizens, and honestly, it has been fairly chill. Auto pickpocketing when they're distracted, and around 50k XP an hour when pickpocketing them whilst distracted only. It's pretty chill. And after getting some keys, I gave stealing valuables a go too. It's fine, I guess. I've heard people describe it as AFK, but it really isn't. You're having to click every 40-ish seconds to get decent XP rates. But for a skill that won't take too long, I can deal with it. Once I hit 55 thieving, I went to Ardoin to pickpocket knights and broke out the old foot pedal again, trying to get decent XP without having to pay RuneScape too much attention. Unfortunately, the abysmal pickpocket rate meant I was needing to eat so often to avoid dying that it was easier and better XP an hour to go back to Varlamore, which is exactly what I did. After a few days there, someone mentioned that the easy clue scroll rate from the wealthy citizens was really good. I looked into it and yeah, it was worth doing the clue scrolls, even if I had to abandon a lot of them because they require you to equip steel weapons or items which I don't have, nor could be bothered to get. But every now and again, I would take a break from pickpocketing and do the clue scrolls I had, all the while gathering keys whilst working, and stealing from houses when I could actually give the game my attention after work. I also decided I didn't care to do clue scrolls properly. Spending an hour or more of my time to get a casket just doesn't seem worth it. I still intend to not use the Quest Helper plugin, but the Clue Helper one, I don't care. Sure, there's some clues I could solve on my own, but the time investment for the reward just isn't worth it. Quick, grab that. 88 thieving! Leave! Right, 88 thieving. It's been a week since I started thieving. And I'm already level 88, that's just over a third of the way to 99. This is going to be the second time I'm trading valuables, because I did the same, it was a bit less. But I did trade some in earlier this week, before I went and did a few clue scrolls. So I want to see how much I've got. So 30,536. That's not too bad. So about just under 2.8 mil in 2-3 days. maybe 3. But that's good. That's putting us closer and closer to a decent enough... It's green cash stack now! Oh my god. It's putting us closer and closer to being able to do construction or other expensive skills. Ah, that's good. Right, I'm going to put these in the bank because I do want to have a little break from thieving. I've been doing thieving non-stop for the past few days, past week. I want to at least get one quest done this episode. It will put us right close. It'll put us close to Dragonfire, and that's what I want. Because I've been looking into doing prayer. I'm not doing that next, but I've been looking into it. I'm going to need a lot of bones, but I've also been looking at blessed bones and turning them into bone shards. And the best that I could realistically do is baby dragon bones, maybe dragon bones if I'm feeling a bit risky. So I'm going to need an anti-dragon fire shield no matter what. Whether I kill Alvarg or not, that's a different question, but I at least need that shield because I'm not going to be able to make anti-dragon fire potions. So you're probably wondering why I'm coming to Talteklan. Well, you didn't know that's where I'm going, but you're probably wondering why I was going to Talteklan, now that I've said it, to do this quest. So I was reading on the wiki earlier that there's a shop in Talteklan, and it'll help with a very, very quick quest. So I just want to get that done. Like, get it out of the way. I know it's one that gives crafting experience as a reward, so I can do that. That's not a problem. And I believe it gives a decent amount of quest points. Now, who it is I need to trade, I'm not too sure. Ah, here, you. Shotil. Shotil? So, dyes to die for. Now, I believe it's blue and orange that I need. I'm gonna buy purple green as well. I know that you need to combine for orange at the very least. You've probably figured out it's Goblin diplomacy. It's hard to hide that when you're buying dye, and I've said it gives crafting XP. But I want to get that done. Just want to get a nice, easy quest out of the way, which this will be. So, I don't want a fire rune, but I do at the same time, because I'm going to want to come back. I also need the Goblin mail. I think I need 3. I'll take 4 just in case I dye one the wrong colour. And Falador. Time for a nice, easy amount of quest points. Realistically, I should have done this quest ages ago, but I don't think I had access to Goblin mail until I'd done magic. So let's see if I can remember who I talked to. I think it's talked just to one of the guys in here. Not you, Niall. You can go away. Green armor, are you stupid? Yeah. Here we go. So, do you want me to pick an armor color for you? I think that's what we use to start. Yes, as long as it's green. No, you have to pick red. What about a different color? That would mean me wrong, but at least Warface is not right. Yes. Well, Bent Nose's never been right in his life. Still, maybe new color good, but we'll have to see the armor before we decide. Bring us armor in new color. Yes. What colour we try? Orange might be good. Okay, so they want orange armor. Oh, do I use it on them? Yeah, there we go. Looking snazzy. Okay. Blue armor. Okay, it was blue, not purple. That's fine. So here's some blue armor. Yeah, no, it doesn't look right, does it? Brown might be good. So then we just use that on them again. Nice and quick, this quest. Because they're gonna absolutely love this. It looks perfect. And then, is it like 3 quest points? 5! Oh my god! Well, we can definitely do Dragon Slayer now, that's not a problem. I believe, anyway. This is when it's 35 points for Dragon Slayer? Dragon Slayer 1? I've got it's 32 quest points. I have everything that's needed. I could start that. I could do that right now. But I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna push that back. And I'm gonna go back to thieving, but I could do it. That's all that matters, right? I could do it. Don't really want to right now. It's effort, and I can't be asked, but who knows? By the time I'm level 99, maybe I'll have started it. I really need to sort out my bank tabs. These are atrocious. Yes, all of that was 1 week's worth of content. At the point I was at when writing this part of the script, 1 week into the grind, I already had a longer script with more variety of gameplay related information than any of the last 5 episodes of scripts. After 2 weeks for those. I know that the variety of the content will be very little now, but that doesn't matter. It's not going to be that long until I move on to a new skill. Yeah, I spent all of the second week doing much the same as the first, stealing valuables and pickpocketing from wealthy citizens. But the levels are absolutely flying by. I know the next skill won't be anywhere near as quick, but I absolutely love just how quick this skill has been. After spending almost 3 months on HP, knowing that thieving will be done in almost 3 weeks, it's a breath of fresh air. Right, I think I'm going to end this video here. But first, I'm going to turn in these valuables, see how much we got this week, because this is all I've managed to get this week. 110, 236, 6 mil. That's not bad. And then I've got a bit of gambling to do. I have a fair few things which are a bit RNG heavy. I've managed to get 27 reward caskets over the week. Not a lot, but maybe we'll get something good. Black Skirt G, okay, that's alright. Studded bodies, okay. Some water runes though, that's good. I'm low on water runes. Ooh. Iron Kite Shield G, a coif. And Firelighters. I don't really understand the point of Firelighters. I've never used them before. Oh, we got some Fashionscape. We got the beret. And some food. Some actual food that I can use in combat. That's good. I don't know where I'm putting these things. I'll just go in here for now, I guess. Okay, that's not awful. Ooh, what's this? A Pandos rope top. That's good. That gives me magic bonus. It's better than anything that I've got for a magic top, right? Where do I keep them? Here. +3 magic. And a prayer bonus. But it's not bad either, but I don't have any prayers. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that fancy... Oh, flared trousers. Oh my god! Those are worth 2.6 mil? Some bows, that'll be good when I get down to doing ranged, I guess. Again, same bow. Fine. Some sweets. Okay. That's fine. Amulet of Magic. I don't know if that's better than an Amulet of Glory for magic attack. More food. That's good. Is that a black pickaxe? Great. More sweets. Another Amulet of Magic. Okay. 8k is not bad. Oh, Bob's purple shirt. Oh, that's a crap one. Okay. As is that. Ooh, a beanie. I don't know if gilded plate legs are going to be that useful, seeing as they're bronze, but I'll take it. Keep emptying out my inventory because I've got so much shit cluttering it up. More food, that's not bad. Okay. Fine. All in all, a few good things. Nothing too amazing though. We've got a few slight upgrades, like the Bandos Road Top, which is quite nice. We've got some ranged stuff when we do that. Got a bit of slightly better armor that I'm going to be able to buy until Mithril, I guess. I don't know. But there's something else that I have, which I didn't realise until after I'd finished recording the previous episode. So I have a couple of crystal keys, and I want to see what I can get from them. So we'll go to the crystal chest. I'm not expecting anything too good out of this, but you never know. A single dragonstone? Was that it? Wow. I was expecting crap and I got worse than expected. That's impressive, to say the least. Well, I guess that's a low note to end the episode on. So yeah, to end the episode, level 95 thieving, close to level 96, about 3/4 of the way through to 99, just a bit under. So I'll probably be done with that next week and on to the next skill with a week into the next episode. So, should be interesting to see what comes next. I have a plan, because it's going to be so quick to get there, and this episode already has a lot of stuff going on. I don't think we need to talk about that until next episode. So, until then, guys, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you then. Bye.